Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the HSAB principle. HSAB principle means hard, soft, acid and base principle. In this, after this video, you will be able to understand why this complex is stable, why these complex are forming the ionic complex or the covalent complex. So we will start with the introduction. In 1965, Ralph Pearson, scientist, developed the concept of hard, soft, acid, base, and he, in this concept, it explains the stability of a metal complex. These are the example like Lewis acid base interaction. This is the table. It will distinguish between the hard acids and soft acids, hard bases and the soft bases. In hard bases, these are some characteristics points, like they should be smaller in size. Their size should be less than 90 picometer. They should have high positive charge. They have empty orbitals in their valence shell, low electronegativity, low electron affinity, and they likely to be strongly solvated, and they having the high energy in the LUMO. LUMO means lower unoccupied molecular orbitals. These are some example like first A and second A. Alkali metals and alkaline earth metals are example of hard acids. Other than this, aluminium, gallium, indium, in transition elements is chromium, cobalt, iron in third three transitions, 3+ oxidation state, iridium 3+, lanthanum 3+, and silicon, titanium, zirconium, thorium, uranium, VO2+, and uranium dioxide 2+. These are the example of hard acid. And in other, boron and the beryllium dimethyl, and BF3, BCl3, BOR3 and ALME3 also included in the hard acids. While in the soft acids, is opposite the characteristics of hard acids, like these are large radii, they have low partial positive charge, or they have the completely filled orbitals in their valence shells. These having the electronegativity intermediate between 1.9 to 2.5. They have low energy LUMO with a large magnitude of LUMO coefficient. In this, mostly are the +1 oxidation state compounds and the +2. +1 copper, silver, gold, mercury, cesium and titanium plus. And in +2 oxidation state, mercury, palladium, cadmium and platinum. And metals which are in the 0 oxidation state and boron, Bs3 are included in the soft acids. While in the borderline acids, they have the intermediate properties. So in this, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, +2 oxidation state, and lead, +2, SO2, NO+, and BME3. These are included in the borderline acids. While in the hard bases, they have also small radii and highly solvated. Their electronegativities, atomic center have high 3 to 4. While in the hard acid, it's low electronegativity. This is the major difference in both of them. These are weakly polarizable and difficult to oxidize. They having the high energy HOMO, highly occupied molecular orbitals. In this, heteroatoms, mainly oxygen, nitrogen containing compounds here, water, alcohol, ether, ammonia, hydrazine, and electronegative fluoro, chloro are included in the hard bases. phosphate, sulfate, carbonate, nitrate, perchlorate, nitrate are also included in the hard bases. While in the soft bases, these are the large atoms with the intermediate electronegativity between the 2.5 to 3. These are also high polarizable and easily oxidized and low energy HOMO but large magnitude of HOMO coefficient. In this, examples are sulfides, sulfur based, RSH, RS minus, R2S, and in halogens it's iodide here, fluoride, chloride in the hard bases, iodide in the soft bases, and Cn minus, SCN minus, S2O3 minus, R3P, R3AS, RO3P, RNC isocyanide, carbonyls, ethene, C2H4, benzene, R minus, H minus. These are included in the soft bases, while in the borderline bases, aniline, pyridine, azide and bromide. Okay, NO2 minus is here and SO32 minus and nitrogen gas. These are included in the borderline bases. According to HSAB principle, hard acids prefer to bind to the hard bases and which give the ionic complexes, while soft acid prefers to bind to the soft bases and give the covalent complexes. So the large electronegativity between the hard acid and hard bases, then they will give the strong ionic interaction. If electronegativity of the soft acids and soft bases are almost same, then they will give the covalent interaction. Okay, and the interaction between the hard acid and soft bases or soft bases, soft acids and hard bases, these are mainly the polar covalent compounds, mostly polar covalent, and these are more reactive and these are less stable. So thank you for this watching this video, and I will come with the next video soon.